Hi, Winterpacker here. I want to show you how I set up my drone camera to do a flyby recording of my plane. So let me show you how I do that. First thing we're going to do is record a flight. To record a flight, you go into the FCR. This is your main home display, and we're going to do a record, and we're clicking the record button. So now we're recording this flight. So I'll close this because we don't need it anymore, and we're going to do a recording of the takeoff. So we are recording right now, and it'll be a short flight, just enough so I can show you this demonstration. And let's take off. Okay, I am going to go to about 100 and so miles an hour, and we're pulling back on the yoke, and that is our video. Pausing, and we're going to go into the FCR again, and now we're going to stop our recording, and we're going to save it. Okay, I brought my plane back to the beginning of the runway, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to load that saved recording, and I do that by clicking on the FCR and do a load replay, scroll down to the last video that I created, which is right there, and we click it, and then we click play. So now we are looking at a recording of our takeoff. It's only about, I think, 45 seconds long or so. So let's watch this, and then we'll watch it once so you see what I'm going to be playing with. And I hate that rudder. It's really acting weird. Anyway, so here's we're starting to do the takeoff. I'm going to get to about 100 miles an hour, or 100 knots, and pull back on the yoke, and then we'll just go a little bit, and then I'm going to stop. And there. So we're back again. Now, this is what I want to show you. You have a keyboard command that is the default, and it's Shift X. When you do a Shift X, which is what I'm in right now, you're in drone mode essentially, Shift X. And when you do a Shift X, you get a whole bunch of keyboard commands to move the drone around, and I'll give you a little demonstration of it. You've got the left arrow, and then you've got the right arrow. Now keep in mind, this is the drone, and that you're controlling here. And what happened? Oh, so you got the left arrow, you have the right arrow, you have an up arrow, and you have a down arrow. And you have an ability to move to the left, you have an ability to move to the right, you have the ability to move forward, and you have the ability to move back. You also have the ability to go up, down, and the ability to go up. So what are these, what buttons am I pressing? Okay, so I showed you the left arrow rotates, the right arrow rotates, the up arrow also is rotating, and then the down arrow is rotating. So there you got the whole four things with those four arrows. Now to move to the left, you hit the A key. To move to the right, you hit the D key. To move forward, you hit the W key. To move backwards, you hit the X key. No, I'm sorry, the S key. The S key. To move your drone up, you hit the E key, and to move the drone down, you move the Q key. Now you do have two other keys that you can manipulate. Um, you have the U key and the O key, I believe. Yes, the O key. The U key does this. The O key does this. So those are all of the keyboard commands that you can use to uh, to manipulate your drone camera. Okay, so we're still in the recording. It's just a loop right now. So I can show you a couple of other things. Now, right now we are in, I guess, drone follow mode. Now let's confirm that by going into our camera, and we're going to go to showcase. Oh, we're already in showcase. And you have this one, drone follow mode. Now, right now, drone follow mode is on. So as long as that's on, the drone is going to follow the plane. If I take drone follow mode off, what happens is the camera becomes stationary and only the plane moves. Watch. There you go. You click drone follow mode on and you continue to follow the plane. You can take this drone follow mode and you can create a keyboard command to assign turning it on and turning it off without having to go into this menu. Suffices to say that I had set my number 5 key. Actually, that's the default for Microsoft. If I hit the 5 button, that's what happens. Notice how the checkbox goes off and on depending upon whether I hit that 5 button. So it's basically a toggle. So there we are. That's let's see, what else can I show you? Okay, so now we know the difference between drone follow mode on and off is. We can now set up our camera in a remote position away from the plane and then do a recording of the plane taking off. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're in drone follow mode right now. I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to move my drone forward, forward using those keyboard commands. And I'm just stop for a second because I want to turn around. I want to keep an eye on what I'm doing here. That's why I'm turning around. And now I'm using the S key to back up. So let's back up, and all I'm doing right now is I'm positioning my drone where I want it to be when I hit that pause key and start the flight. That's far enough. And I'm going to move a little bit to the right, so I'm hitting the D key. And I'm hitting the left arrow key. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that drone follow mode is off. And I'm only showing you this for demonstration purposes. Right now, what we want to do is turn drone follow mode off. And I'm going to hit the number 5 key to do that. So we don't need this anymore. Now, all I have to do is hit pause, and what will happen is it'll start to play. And I hit the pause button, and there we go, there we go. Now I'm going to use the left arrow key to follow my plane. And there we go. Alright, cool, isn't it? Alright, so let's see. We're back in our position. We're waiting for the flight to respawn. We're still in the loop. Now I want to show you something that makes it a little bit easier to figure out when it's time to start recording. What I'm doing is I'm hitting the tab key. That brings up the electronic flight bag. Excuse me. Notice I'm in the flight planner portion of the menu. And what I can do here is I can zoom in and I can watch myself actually fly or actually perform the takeoff while it's while it's actually happening in the recording. So there we are. And I am, let's see, I am in a position right now. Let me just see if I can, no, there is a way to, trying to make it smaller so we don't have to deal, well, you can make it go smaller. I just, oh, wait a minute, hold on a second. If I maximize it, now it becomes a window, and I should be, there we go, okay. Alright, so we don't want to, at least we want to get most of the screen. Now, if you have a second screen, you can put this over there, and then you have a clear screen to do your recording. So let's see, oh, there we are. So we're starting to get ready to take off there. I think I'm going to move it over this way. So we know to get ready to do our recording. And so I want to make, yep, there we go. There we go. You can see we're starting. Oh, we're being chased by another jet. Ah, get away, and there we go. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you. We're going to not use this well, I'm going to put this on my other screen so I don't, okay. So now I want to show you a couple of other things, because what you need to do sometimes is control the speed of the camera. Notice how it's going pretty fast right now. Now, if I hit the F7 key and hold it down, that will slow down to the point where it'll stop. If I hit the F8 key, it'll start up again. So I can control how fast I want that recording or the camera to move. The F7 and F8 key work for the arrow keys on your keyboard. So if notice it goes up, now it's going as slow as the left and right arrow. Okay, so now the other portion is the A, D, W, S, Q, E keys. So A does that, D does that. We already went through this, but W goes that and S goes that. Okay, so notice how fast W is going. The F5 key will stop it. The F6 key will start it up again. So with those two things, you can record. Let's see now. I'm going to hit the S key to get back to where I was. And we're over the runway now. Okay, so what I want to show you is, let's see if I hit pause when let's wait until the plane gets near into the view of the camera. It's starting to, plane is starting to roll. Is that it? No, that's somebody else, I think. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I've stopped the camera, and I still have the controls though, like the A, the D, and what I'm going to show you now is how you can arrange you can click multiple buttons at the same time to get a dynamic presentation. So I'm going to hit the D and the left arrow key at the same time. And when I do that, that's what happens. It starts to go around. Now, you can determine by the way it changes that the two buttons I'm pressing, the left and the turn arrow, are a little bit off in terms of their speed. They're not identical, but they're close enough. So anyway, that's how you can control the camera to do that. The reverse of that is the A key and the right arrow key, and that does that. So now you can press more than two keys if you want to get something really dynamic. What you do is you hold the A key and the right arrow key, and then you hit the E key, whoops, and then you hit the left, oops, the bottom arrow key, so you can get like really dynamic effects. You have all these controls that you can play with. And there, and oops. And so, anyway, that is everything I wanted to show you about how I play with the drone camera. Now, okay, so this is what I wanted to show you, I just thought of. Right now, I am on pause, and the camera is fixed. So here we go. Now remember that number 5 key to turn the follow mode on or off? So watch what happens when I hit the 5 key now. There we go. So now it's following the plane that's in that video, and I still have all the functionality of all the buttons, so I can go that way, or I can go that way, I can go forward, I can go backward, and it just keeps following the plane. Well, this doesn't really follow the plane, does it? No, it really doesn't. Nor does this. You can overshoot the camera. But the A key, no, even that. But it's still, yeah, it's still staying with the plane. I mean, you can move backwards and you're still following the plane. And then you can hit that 5 key and it'll stop the camera, and now you can just follow. Yeah, see, now if you recall from before, it can adjust that speed. One thing that I haven't shown you yet is, or the last thing I can think of to show you, is how to record what we just played. So you can have a file to save, and like a regular video file to save, so that you can play it back anytime you want. Basically, all you need is a screen recorder. Windows comes with one. Press and hold the Windows/Start key, the Shift key, and the S key at the same time. So that brings up this menu, and what you want is not the camera shot, you want the video. So you click that, and then you get this little cross here to select what you want, to hold the mouse down and select your rectangle. Oops, didn't work. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay, and you click start, and if you're doing a recording that you want to talk, you uncheck the microphone. But you click start, and you're starting your recording. So that's the sum of what I wanted to show you. I can't think of anything more. So hope you get a chance to try it yourself. Once again, check the in the comments section, click that link to show you the short video I made of me practicing, just basically practicing how to use the drone camera commands. So enjoy your flights, and have a good day.